Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
Excuse me, I want to know the price of your CPU.
Glad to tell you. The price of CPU is $300.
It's rather too high. If you can make it cheaper, we will be able to place large orders continuously.
If you order a large amount, we can give you a discount.
Well, can you explain it to me?
The price of CPU is $260 above 1,000 units.
Can you reduce more?
I'm sorry, but to be frank, considering exploiting the market in your country, we have already supplied you at very low preferential price.
In that case, we have to stop ordering if a reduction can't be made. Please reconsider.
It is so hard to deal with.
If you can give us a more reduction, we'd be able to give you an order on the spot.
This price is the best we can make.
How's the building work going?
Well, I'm afraid we've had a slight delay.
What's the problem? We really can't have any delays at this stage. We're working to a really tight schedule and we're already over budget.
The cement arrived late, but don't worry. I'm confident we can still meet the deadline. The crew is on standby and as soon as the concrete has set we can get started again.
Okay, keep me informed. JT must be ready on time. Look, they're going to do the first drawing. It's for a DVD player.
That must be the DVD player that another one of my friends donated. He owns one of the largest electronics stores in Taipei.
They're picking a name. It's Daryl from marketing. Rats.
Don't worry. There are a lot more prizes. I know, because the prizes are all from companies that I work with.
Daryl doesn't look like the red underwear type. How's your job search going?
I only started looking for a job a few days ago.
Have you finished compiling your resume?
Yes, I was precise with every word in my resume.
That's good. Don't forget to design the format. An attractive format is as important as the content.
Absolutely. I've highlighted all my strengths and the resume is clear and easy to read.
Good. How about your cover letter?
A cover letter? I've never thought about that. Won't a CV do for my job application?
No, a CV is not enough. You should also attach it with a cover letter. Don't overlook it. You're faced with fierce competition in the job market. If your cover letter cannot stand out in the pile of.
Sounds reasonable. Even if I'm the right one for the job. Many people are applying for the same vacancy at the same time. So I should try my best to catch the human resources manager's attention.
Yes, you're right. All your preparation efforts are to help you land a job interview.
Got it. I'll start right now.
What kind of qualities should a secretary have?
First, she needs to be hardworking. Second, she has to be able to do a lot OT things on her own initiative.
I am diligent and hardworking. Besides, I am good at both English and Italian.
Great. We will give you a chance to have an interview in our company.
I don't make idle threats.
I guess not.
I hope you're not turning into a sissy on me, Dave.
Look, I want to succeed just as much as you do. Well, maybe not quite that much.
If we let Vince and Elvin continue to run things, Invoking is going to fail.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying this ship needs a new captain. Are you with me, or aren't you?
Good afternoon. I am Mr. Brown, the import manager of Atlantic Industries Limited, Sydney, Australia. This is my card.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. My name is Mrs. Anderson, manager of the sales department.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Anderson.
Nice to see you too, Mr. Brown. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
What would you like, tea or coffee?
I'd prefer coffee if you don't mind.
Is it your first trip to the fair, Mr. Brown?
No, it's the 4th time.
Good. Is there anything you find changed about the fair?
Yes, a great deal. The business scope has been broadened, and there are more visitors than ever before.
Really, Mr. Brown? Did you find anything interesting?
Oh, yes, quite a bit, but we are especially interested in your products.
We are glad to hear that. What items are you particularly interested in?
Women's dresses. They are fashionable and suit Australian women well, too. If they are of high quality and the prices are reasonable, we'll purchase large quantities of them. Will you please quote us a price?
All right.
What kind of work do you want to do when you finish university?
I want to work in the banking industry. I've always been interested in working for an international invest bank. I'd like to help people invest their money.
That's a job that pays well. If you're lucky, you might have opportunities to travel as well. Have you applied to any banks yet? Our course will end soon.
Yes, I've sent letters to several banks. A few have invited me for interviews after we take our examinations.
Well done. I haven't sent off any job applications yet.
Which field would you like to work in? Have you decided yet?
I'd like to work in marketing. I think I could have a good career in that field.
Perhaps you should apply to banks as well. They need people to market their service. As you said, the banking industry pays well.
That's a great idea. Do you have the email address of human resource managers at any banks?
Tom, please do not disturb me for the next hour.
Are you having a meeting?
Yes, and I don't want to be interrupted.
I understand. Hello?
Hello, is that Miss Smith?
Yes.
This is Mr. Gao. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. And you?
Fine. Listen, are you free on Wednesday night? I'd like to invite you to dinner.
I'm terribly sorry, but I've already made arrangements for Wednesday.
That's a pity. How about Thursday?
That would be fine.
Great. What time would you like to meet?
Whenever is suitable for you. I have no plans for that day.
Okay. Let's say 6.
And where would you like to meet?
I can pick you up at the gate of your company. Also, what type of food do you like?
I'm not very familiar with Chinese cuisine. What can you recommend?
Well, have you heard of Peking duck? It's a local specialty.
Of course. Peking duck is world famous. I would love to try it.
Okay, let's have that then.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
See you later, goodbye.
When will the campus recruitment of L'Oreal begin this year?
According to their scheme, it will begin on September 10th.
It is really early, isn't it?
Yes, it is much earlier than past years.
Okay, Rebecca. Now you've given me a good idea of your work and academic background, but what about you as a person? How would you describe your key strengths?
Well, Mr. Parsons, as I mentioned before, I'm someone who needs new challenges. I'm really focused and hardworking. I think my academic results prove this.
Yes, true, but how about other personal qualities?
Well, I believe I'm a good team player, but I can also work well independently. I'm very enthusiastic and, well, I hope my colleagues would agree, I'm fun to work with.
What would you say is your most positive quality?
That's a tough question. But I would have to say my passion. I'm really passionate about journalism and passionate about my career.
Does your company have a large population?
No, it is a middle-sized private company.
Do you have more than 200 employees in the company?
Yes, there are approximately 300 people.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Smith from Britain?
Yes, I am.
I'm from Textile Import and Export Corporation. I've come to meet you. My name is Zhang Yang.
How do you do, Mr. Zhang? I'm glad to meet you.
How do you do, Mr. Smith? Let me help you with your luggage.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a good trip?
On the whole, not too bad.
Anyhow, it's a long way to China, isn't it? And I think you must be very tired.
Yes, I am, rather. But I'll be all right by tomorrow and ready for business.
I wish you a pleasant stay here.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Smith, if all is ready, we'd better start for the hotel.
I'd like to. Let's go.
This way, please. Our car is waiting over there. This is our best product.
How long will it take to make 500?
They'll be done before the end of the week.
Good.
Liz, you were supposed to have had those contracts typed up by now.
I was supposed to do that? I thought Sharon was responsible for that.
No, Liz. I asked you specifically. Don't you remember?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Samuel. I really don't remember that.
Good morning. My name is John Smith. I'm an import manager.
How do you do, Mr. Smith? My name is Thao Hong.
Nice to meet you, Ms. Thao. We've learned that you specialize in the export of electronic products.
Will you please take a seat? Mr. Smith, have you seen the display of our electronic products in the exhibition hall downstairs?
Yes. I had a look just now. I found some of the exhibits of excellent quality and beautiful design. I feel we
Sure we can. You know, we've been in this line for more than 20 years.
So, Ms. Thao, we're a newly established company, but we have wide connections with wholesalers and retailers all over America.
Good. We can hold more talks later on to iron out the details.
Sure.
Do you have anything in particular that you would like our firm to take into account?
Yes, my house is far away from here. May I ask for an apartment?
No problem. We will offer you a room with 1 bedroom and a kitchen.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Were you a leader when you were in college?
Yes, I was propaganda department minister of our university.
Did you get any honors or awards at your university?
No, it's a pity about it.
Were you involved in any club activities at your university?
Yes, I was a member of the basketball society. I like playing basketball.
What extracurricular activities did you usually take part in at your college?
I sometimes played basketball and sometimes played football.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.